beyond all reason. Please just let it go, Victor. It is impossible for you to win this war.
Watch me.
You gave him everything he wanted, and betrayed your own daughter to do it. So where is he, Mom, huh? Where's Reg? Reg!
Moving speech, really. Almost Shakespearean, wasn't it?
Hey, my bold and the beautiful fans, my little soapy sweethearts and bold believers, buckle up because today's episode of The Bold and the Beautiful gave us romantic Italy, secret IVs, shady mamas, and a man named Nick who's about to risk it all for love, or at least a lip lock on the island. You know what? I'm going to give you a few highlights and then we'll dive into this Tuesday, July 29th drama fest, shall we? First, we have the situation back in LA where we got a little bit of a ping pong match over Ridge between Donna and Taylor. We also have a situation in Italy where Nick is trying to get to his girl before she can try to get to Ridge, meaning Brooke. And then finally, guess who's alive? None other than Lunatic Luna. And who's taking care of her? Lee Finnegan. So, you know what? Let's go ahead and unpack this drama for Tuesday. So, we open over at the Amalfi Coast soapies, and yes, Brooke, Ridge, and Eric are fresh off that plane and glowing. I mean, they roll up to their luxury Italian hotel where people are welcoming them like royalty. Eric, yeah, he's already high on vacation vibes, declaring, "Let the magic of Italy begin. Sir, you know you ready to play matchmaker." Now, Ridge, our brooding prince of smirks, is squinting out to sea and sees a Marone ship floating by. And boy, his mood dropped faster than Hope's morals on a cabin weekend. But don't worry, Brooke is already snapping selfies and making sure her best angles are blessed by the Mediterranean sunlight. Now, Ridge dip off because he got stuff to do. And then meanwhile, we got Eric giving Ginge the intern the rundown. And I'm telling you, I hope he brought his passport and his patience. So now let's talk about our rugged golden boy, Nick Marone. Y'all, Nick is down at the harbor living his best nautical life and demanding that a man named Luigi fix his boat. Why? Because he's planning a surprise so romantic, I guess it'll make Hallmark weep. He pulls out a ring, okay, a whole box like he's about to propose. Now he's talking legends and islands of eternal love, and I was like, sir, is this a soap or a rom-com? Then he looks up and see the Forresters up on the rooftop like, yeah, some luxury soap opera Avengers, and says it's time for the fun to begin. Oh yeah, we're ready for this mess. Thing we know, Brooke turns around and boom, Nick is standing there in his sun-kissed glory. Her jaw drops and I swear I guess we heard her screaming like, ooh, another man is looking for me. And he's like, I'm here to show you a good time. And she giggles like she's 25 with no adult responsibilities. They kiss right there publicly while Eric is off to the side giving them the side eye because, of course, he'd rather have his son Ridge be with her instead. But we'll see where this goes. So now we're back at Casa Forrester in LA, and the ladies are talking tea and men. So Donna and Taylor are missing their honey bears, which sound like a weird 90s pop group, but okay. They're scrolling through Italy photos like jealous exes stalking social media and wondering if Nick is going to crash the Italian getaway. Spoiler alert, ladies, he already did, and he came with lip action and a ring box. Anyway, they start reminiscing about the good old days when Nick washed up like a sexy shipwreck and married Brooke on the Shady Marlin. Honestly, that sounds like a cruise that I wouldn't want to book. Now, Taylor is secretly, or not so secretly, rooting for Nick to scoop up Brooke like fresh cannolis. Now, Donna is acting like she's loyal to Ridge, but we all know she's team whoever keeps Brooke busy and away from my man's fiance. However, I do find it interesting that she says her own husband is still in love with her sister. Anyway, Taylor is pushing this older and wiser narrative hard. Girl, this is not a TED Talk on maturity. This is The Bold and the Beautiful. They're sharing scones, but the only thing more flaky than the pastry is Donna's loyalty. Taylor even suggests Donna hop on board the Nick train first class. Because Ridge, yeah, he's old news and engaged to her. But, well, let's see how long that lasts, though. So, finally, we're at the hospital, and Finn's spider senses are tingling. So, Dr. Finnegan walks in and finds Lee, his mom, Dr. Queen Petty herself, packing up her office like she just got offered a job. Now, Finn is shooketh. He's like, Mom, what's going on? You love work more than carbs. Now, Lee gives a vague, I need some time to process excuse, claiming that she's just decompressing after her sister's scandal, the whole thing with Luna, and everything else. But Finn's face says, yeah, Mom, this ain't adding up. Now, she insists that she's taking time to read a book. Ma'am, you're not fooling anyone. We know you don't take breaks unless it's a break from following hospital rules or basic decency, which we're about to talk about pretty darn soon. But she dashes off with her don't worry about me energy, and we follow her to a fancy hotel suite where, oh boy, dun 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 dun, she is secretly caring for lunatic Luna. She pulls out medical equipment like she's setting up her own ICU. In the Four Seasons, there's an IV drip, monitors, and everything but a cafeteria tray. So instead of flying to Italy like everybody else and taking a vacay, Lee is over here playing nurse, therapist, and parole officer to Luna in secret. And let's be real, Lee's idea of TLC probably involved intense stares and emotional manipulation. But you know what? She did this in 2022 with Finn. This doesn't surprise me that she's doing it with Luna. So we'll see how this all plays out. Okay, so there you have it. We got Mediterranean romance, secret reunion, scheming mothers, and enough tension to power an espresso machine. Nick is out here trying to lock it down with Brooke. Taylor is plotting her bestie's romance detour. And Lee, yeah, she's low-key running a hospital suite out of a hotel room like it's a black market Airbnb for comas. Boy, I don't know about y'all soapies, but I'm going to need a stiff tea and a cold compress after all of this. And you know tomorrow's episode is going to bring you more mess, more kisses, and more side eyes from Eric. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment down in the down section below. Are you Team Nick, Team Ridge, or Team Brooke needs a solo sabbatical? And until next time, we'll see you all soon. Bye, soapies.